What's up, everybody? Well, I got another short little video for you guys today. Well, I don't know how short it's gonna be yet, but I decided I haven't done any videos on this truck since I really got it. Like, I did one extra one, but now everything on it is fixed. There's nothing broken on it, and everything's doing good, so I figured I'd just do a quick little how is the truck doing video. I mean, it's in pretty much the same shape it was in, although I did notice big aggressive tires plus flying down dirt roads equals stone chip, which equal surface rust. So I need to have that fixed and probably have this all PPF'd. That way I don't have to worry about that. All the stone chip you can have. A little bit showing right here, but hey, at least it's not rusting as bad as a lot of Fords of this age want to rust, so I'll take it. The trailer hitch has always been a little rusty, but it hasn't fallen off. Nothing bad's happened to it. Ha! Now that's interesting. But yeah, everything seems to be doing pretty good. All this surface rust was already there. We don't have anything forming on this side yet. Same thing down here, nothing going on yet. So it seems to mostly be a driver's side issue. I got one stone chip right there. So it needs a little help. I mean, it is from 2013, so it's already over a decade old. Got its fair share of little nicks and stuff. So far, I haven't crashed it into anything yet. I've been doing a pretty good job considering this thing's massive compared to what I'm used to. I'm used to that little Lincoln over there. I don't know if you guys can see it good. It's hard to tell what this camera can see because they give me like a 1-inch screen. If that, hell, it's probably more like a 1/2-inch screen. But anyway, let's take a quick look inside. There it goes. Yeah, see, it's got a little bit of wear on it, but it doesn't have any tears yet. If it does, I'll fix it. But yeah, it's in pretty good shape. It definitely needs a nice wash in here. And then we can, maybe. There we go. I almost never opened the back doors. I still haven't fixed the seat from when I was checking when I bought it to make sure that these weren't just torn to shit. But there's that. You even get a little window back here. At first when I bought this, I didn't even know these things go down. And then also I noticed this truck does not have a rear window in the back, right? So what the hell is that for then? Does that make my whole rear window go down, or does that just like make all the windows go down and the truck maybe? Who knows? Or maybe that's just a button that's there, and even if your truck doesn't have a sliding window, they just put the same button and everything because that top thing is just, you know, the standard issue and they didn't want to make a custom thing for it. Who knows? But let's take a quick gander at the old engine. Not the easiest thing to do one-handed, but, and for that matter, where in the heck did the little doohickey go? There it is. All right, I just have to, there we go. Not easy to do one-handed. And then there's the old engine. Nothing bad going on in here yet. Everything's still just like the day I bought it. Great. And you got your little vents up here. They're actually real. Interesting, they've even got a Leximar little sticker on them. But yeah, there's the two little holes so your engine can breathe. Hey, screw you, fly, get the hell out of here. But yeah, so far I like this truck. This truck has been great. Definitely still a dream come true. All right, I hate grabbing my truck by its grill like that to shut it, but I'm short, so what am I supposed to do, especially one-handed? But all right, so now let's do the actual main point of this, which was to go for a short little drive, and I figured I'd just drive and show you guys some of my favorite places to go, all while driving the truck around. I thought that'd be kind of fun. All right, so here we are out on the old open road. Here's one of my favorite spots to go. It's got this big ass lake. That's this Hamburg Lake. But this is real close to my old house. Then there's lots of houses on the side. Those things are so expensive. I mean, even a little tiny like 1,200 square foot house by a fucking lake is probably like $300,000, $400,000. It's crazy. But hey, you want that lake access, you gotta pay. But that's at least one of the spots I like. And I also just like taking this thing down dirt roads just because, I mean, it's a Raptor. It's kind of what it was made for. Dirt, mostly sand dunes, but the closest sand dunes to me are like quite a ways away. And I'm always worried somebody's gonna crash into me or I'm gonna do something stupid and roll it or something, so I don't know about all that. All right, car coming, so we will just wait. To the next destination here. Now I could have gone a different way around roundabouts and stuff, but I didn't want to go around roundabouts holding the camera. Especially because cops sit there, and I don't know, at least in my counties, it's illegal to even talk on your phone, like holding it up to your ear and drive. So I'm pretty sure they would probably frown upon me holding a camera and driving too. And they're not gonna believe that, oh, well, you can drive with your knee and you like are flawless at driving and this, that, and the other thing. I'm sure they hear that from everybody. But no, I like Michigan. Michigan's pretty great. I just like all the nature. I could never live in a city. Though I'm glad I'm still pretty close to cities. I mean, I guess, I don't know, is Whitmore Lake considered a city or is that more of a town? Because the closest town to me is Hamburg, but that's literally like a church and like a couple other little buildings, and like it used to have a food mart, but that got closed down. I mean, I used to work there a little as a kid. It's because they didn't like maintain it well, and the meat was like always expired and not refrigerated properly. So yeah, that got shut down. But yeah, not a big town at all. So Whitmore Lake is a lot bigger, but it's still not exactly huge. It might still be considered a town. And I do have the windows down, mostly so I can hear my exhaust. I love listening to this thing's exhaust, so sorry if there's a lot of wind. I do have a little windsock on my mic, so hopefully it does its job. As long as it doesn't get like super large amounts of wind, it shouldn't be a big difference or a big issue. All right, we got a little Whitmore Lake School there, elementary. That guy don't want to wait. He's like, I see a thing with ladders on it. Those generally drive slow, so I'm cutting him off. Although technically speaking, if you don't have to hit your brakes, did somebody really cut you off? That's kind of where I say, if I don't have to hit my brakes, I don't even get mad at the people. But if you like wait till the last second and then get in front of me and then piddle around at like 20 miles an hour, all right, that definitely irks me a little bit, I'm not going to lie. All right. That's close enough. Last thing I want to do is get in trouble for tailgating and holding a camera, you know? Oh, Mercedes for sale. $2,500 and $3,500. I'm good. I don't really want an old Mercedes right now. Oh, cool, tunnel. Yeah, just got to do Raptor things. I'm sure everyone expects me to do shit like that anyway. Oh, there's Marco's, where my friend Pat used to work. He moved on to much better things, and now he test drives cars. That's much better than delivering pizzas. He even might be getting a job at Tesla soon. I think he's moved on to the final thing. All right, now we're at a stoplight. I'm gonna put the camera down just in case there's cops or something. All right, there we go. Again, I just don't know the legality, and the last thing I want to do is pull up and just have a cop roll right next to me and be like, hey, there's someone I can go after. What I really ought to do is get one of those cool GoPros I can just attach to a hat or something. I don't like hats, but I can wear a hat just for a quick YouTube video. There's also these glasses that I saw, like sunglasses that have like cameras built in. That was pretty cool. Although I don't know about like what resolution, it probably wouldn't be the greatest. Oh yeah, and then there's Whitmore Lake. Whitmore Lake is huge. Not as big as the Great Lakes, obviously. Those look like fucking oceans, as far as I'm concerned. I could probably go in front of this guy. Oh, never mind, I can, legally. I was gonna just wait for him, but the light has dictated I can go, so therefore I will. But yeah, here's more of Whitmore Lake. It's a better shot from it. Hopefully you can see over the fence and stuff. And that person's just driving off the road, and it's not like it's my fault. I'm in my lane. I'm doing what I should do. I'm one of the few people that could just do a bunch of shit and actually still drive, maintain their lane, and, you know, keep a decent space between me and the person in front of me. But yeah, I like that. And then it's got this little, like, peninsula over here. Oh. Does that mean there's a, oh, nope. I was going to say, maybe there's one of those whatchamacallit things. Sometimes they put a little cop radar detector, you know, on the side of the road. My thing will go for that. That'll usually be a K-band. I still watch out for those, but I'm not as concerned about K-bands as I am about KA. I've never had a KA band not been a cop. Oh, and then there's the little road to get to the peninsula. Oh, dead animal. I didn't hit it though. Yeah. Man. Everybody around here's got to be really, really lucky. Be next to this badass lake. It'd be so cool to go out on a boat all the time during the summer. Definitely never had a house anywhere near a lake. I've never had access to swimming or any of that. Only swimming I ever did was in high school. I still remember how I learned how to swim as a kid too. I was being one of those pussies who didn't want to like go in the deep end, and the teacher was like, had enough of that, and they were just like, you know what, stop being such a pussy. And then he picked me up and threw me in the deep end and told me, either you learn how to swim or you die. So I learned how to swim. I don't think that would have probably gone over so well for him if he let me drown, but I don't think he really would have let me drown. I think that was just to try to scare me into life or death learning how to fucking swim, and I did. And then I wasn't scared anymore. Definitely a pretty crazy way of teaching a kid how to swim, but hey, it was a different time back then. Now they would be like in jail like indefinitely if they tried that shit. Anyway though, I think that's more than enough footage for these two areas I like to go, so I'll turn the camera back on once we get to the next area. Alright, back again. More into another road I like. This one's kind of just naturey and kind of farmy. And there's even some weird thing up here. I don't know if it's just the name of a place or a thing, but it's an artesian drain. That's what it says this area is. Artesian drain. No idea if that's a place or a thing, but it sure sounds like it'd be like some naturey thing, like that's where like nature drains a bunch of stuff or something, but I don't know. All I know is I like this road. Yeah, and here we go. Now we're to the farmy part. We got corn. Some of the corn is gone. It's kind of windy today. Doesn't even seem like that in the trees, but the wind loves to blow this truck all over the place. It doesn't even have to be windy. I guess that's the problem with when your vehicle is a giant box that's high off the ground, right? To a good old stop sign. Let's see, will I be able to go anytime soon? Sometimes it's hard to get out of this area. Sometimes it's not though. Alright, we got one guy going there. Oh, we got a big old truck coming. We'll back up for him a little bit. All right, nothing coming that way. 2 cars coming that way, one's turning, and whenever one's turning, it always bunches everything up. And of course, there's more cars coming from the other way now. Isn't that just how it always works? All right, I think I can go after that. There we go. And now we're back to being able to have the camera up. I just don't like having it up just in case some cop sees. I don't really give a shit who else sees. If anybody else sees me and thinks I'm weird, fuck them, who cares? Never gonna see that person again. Oh, old military vehicle. It was an old, like, it looked like a tow truck, but it also looked like the crane could move on the tow truck. Like it was a crane and a tow truck. Cool. Alright, and now we're going to come up to the most clusterfuck part of the road I've ever seen. It's like 3 different roads all combined into one, it seems like. I think it's just 2, but it sure seems like more than that. Now you guys look at this and you tell me if it looks confusing or weird to you. So it looks like you can just go straight and then turn left at the stop sign, but what we're going to do is stay on this road, go around here, then the people coming straight from that other way have to stop there and wait for me. You could turn right and go down that way, but nope, that's not what we're doing. Now we're gonna come over here. Yeah, isn't that fucking weird? Maybe that's just me, but I always thought that part of the road was fucking weird. Oh, bumps in the road. I know I'm in a Raptor, but why hit giant bumps on purpose, right? Yeah, I'm probably one of those people everyone hates on the dirt road. Since I'm in a Raptor, I don't usually pussyfoot around them and go too slow. I usually cruise at like 40, 45, sometimes even 50 like I'm doing now. Because it's just like a nice relaxing drive for me. Even on bumps like that, that would have been shaking my Lincoln to pieces. Like, I can feel it, don't get me wrong. I was under the impression before I got this, everyone said, oh man, you can't even feel the bumps. And it's like, nah, you still know they're there. I mean, I guess unless my shocks could be worn out, I guess, by now. This thing does have 75K miles on it, which is still not that much for a 2013, really. So I'm trying to keep them decently low, but I still like going out and enjoying my vehicles. Oh, we'll move over for this guy and slow down. I don't like to fly by people and kick stones up on them. Oh, looks like they're going in there anyway. Don't want to point a camera in their face either. There is a driveway there. I was like, why is there just trash on the side of the road like that? But you just couldn't see it. All the cattails were hiding it. Woo! That's a big asshole. I couldn't dodge it. There was nothing you could do. It was across the whole freaking road. Alright, we'll just coast past this guy again so I don't just kick a bunch of rocks up all over him. I do have very aggressive tires on this thing, and I can hear them kicking up underneath my car, and that's why I've got those stone chips on the side. Now my shit's rusted. Surprise, surprise, afford that rust, right? I'm sure everyone's surprised about that. Anyway, though, I think that's plenty for this area. I want to leave some battery for when I get to the next area. Well, all right. It appears that my nice sunny day has been interrupted by a brief rainstorm. Woo! Now it's definitely getting a little windy. All right, I'm just gonna put the other window up. That way I don't get splattered in the face by rain. All right, we need a little more windshield wiper than that. Holy shit. All right, well, I was gonna show you guys another one of my favorite roads. It's one you've already all seen before. It's my little track, but we're obviously not gonna be going very fast because I do not wish to slide off the road, and this thing's not exactly a cornery car in the first place. It does all right for what it is, but yeah, this is where all the people come to like race around on their motorcycles and their freaking sports cars, muscle cars, you name it. If it's got wheels, people drive like a lunatic down this road in it. Me, I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm just gonna go 5 over and just chill. Ooh. There's some water over the road in some spots. Huh. One thing I've so far yet to do in this thing is hydroplane. I don't know if it's just too heavy or what, but hey, even going through that, there was like a river going down the road, and it didn't even make that noise that my other car would make. Oh, here we go. Okay, that made it hydroplane a little. Okay, so yes, it can hydroplane. I was starting to wonder, how heavy does your car have to be to not hydroplane, or is there no weight? Like anything can hydroplane, even a semi maybe. All right, well, like they say in Michigan, if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. It's only been 2, but still. Looks like I got out of the little rainstorm now. I guess I'll just leave it on, what is that mode? Mist mode, so it just clears my window every once in a while. All right, coming up to the biggest corner of the whole place. But no, this is a fun-ass road. And there's like a little park over here with another lake over there. This thing kind of is on a gimbal, so it sometimes takes it a second to go where I point it. So I don't know if you guys even see half the shit I try to point out to you. But I know for a fact it at least doesn't look super shaky. Which if I tried to use my other camera, A, it's too heavy and bulky. There's no way I'd want to use my badass camera while I'm driving around. I'd lose grip of it and it would fall and break, and then I'd be out $2-3 grand. I think it was like $2,700 or some shit. I still got to fix the one I got as a gift, the GH6. It just started saying restart the camera, restart, please turn it off and on, please turn it off and on. .35 ends. Don't mind if I do. Guess we'll turn the camera back on when we get to my next point of interest. All right, here we are down the next road I like. It is a dirt road, sucks, but my car was already filthy from just driving around in the rain, so I can always wash it again. It's been like months since I washed it anyway. But I also want to go slow because one time I was coming up that hill back there and there was just a bunch of old people walking. I was in my Lincoln at the time, and I think I scared the living bejeezles out of them. They didn't flick me off or yell at me or anything, but they both just stepped back really fast. And the last thing I want to do is give some poor old people a heart attack. I'd feel bad. Even if it was just kind of me coming up over a hill. It's not like I was going like 70. I don't like to go too fast, like when it doesn't call for it. Like, I like to speed and have my fun, but I'm like a responsible lawbreaker. Like, I'll speed, I'll go like 70, 80 on the public streets, but I'm not going to do it in a city during rush hour where there's going to be like a bunch of children playing, shit like that. If I want to do that shit, I go out in the middle of nowhere, like out in the country, like I'm out in the country area, but even further out into the country, and then I just go have my fun. Like out on that fucking track we were just on. Not a real track, but that's what everybody calls it. Ever since high school, that was everything. That was the track. That's where you went to test your car. And it goes further than that. It goes like further down, like you turn left, you get to a stop sign, and just keep turning left until you get to like a marathon. And that's pretty much where the end of the little so-called racetrack is. Oh, I almost never see anybody come down here. But he's going the other way. I guess he's not going to follow me. I also don't want to point the camera at random people out in the middle of nowhere on dirt roads. Last thing I want is somebody back, oh my God, he's recording me. I'm going to road rage him. And this thing's decently quick, but it's not exactly the fastest thing in the world. And I think it's limited to 100 miles an hour or something like that because of the tires. So almost any car can go 100, so I'm not really getting away from anybody. Except on dirt road. On dirt road, I could probably like get away from almost any cars. Unless you're in like a full-on rally car, like a Subaru or something. Subaru would probably be pretty cool. They're faster than me in a straight line, but I feel like if it's really rough, that's where I'm gonna win. And out in the dunes, they ain't keeping up with me. Not like I ever go there, but that's what this truck was designed for in reality. It's not really meant for rock crawling or any of that kind of off-roading. It's meant to go like 100 miles an hour out in the desert and just have fun. All right, now here's one of my spots I like to pull out and sometimes walk around. Let's see. Yep, nobody's here. I'll just get out and show you guys across the street too. There's a really cool little nature preserve. I think it's owned by the U of M or something like that. So I'm just gonna put this guy in park. Undo my seat belt. And then I'm gonna put my window down just in case my truck tries to lock me out of it. It's never done it before, but this is the first time for everything. But yeah, see, truck's already filthy, but who cares? I can always wash it. But yeah, you got a big old parking lot. Almost no one's ever here, but yeah, this is where I like to come, just walk around, chill. You can like, there's like a fence over there you can walk over. But yeah, this is Edwin George Reserve. No trespassing. No, yeah, no kidding. I don't want to jump and then go into a swamp. But yeah, there it is. Pretty nice. I wish this thing was a little bit better quality. It's not the worst quality, but if I had my other camera's quality, you'd be able to see a lot more stuff. But this is just badass. Love it. But yeah, it's a biological research facility. And then this fence goes down almost the whole road if you go that way. Oh, thunderstorms. I guess that was a thunderstorm I went through. I couldn't hear it over my truck. I wonder if it's coming this way or not. Nope, there's leaves in front of my car. Get out of there, leaves. Leave me alone. I have such terrible puns. And then yeah, if you just want to walk around, you can't ride your bike or anything, so it says, but you can go and chill and just do whatever you want. It's pretty nice. Just walk back there, lots of mosquitoes and whatnot, so be prepared for that. Luckily, they don't really like me very much. They go for everyone else. I'm like a last thing. If there's nothing else, they're like, all right, fine. I guess I'll go for this guy. But yeah, pretty cool little area. Ugh. Climb back in our good old truck. Ooh, I think that's getting closer. All right, well, let's try to beat the storm. We'll go down this road a little, get a little bit more footage. All right, anybody coming? Nope. Oh yeah, this fence just goes down the whole way here. So this whole place is a nature reserve owned by the U of M. The U of M owns a lot of land in Michigan. Hell, I'd almost call them a fucking real estate mogul. They're like, ooh, I want that, I'm gonna buy it. And then they just give people insane prices and no one's gonna say no. If you have a house, I mean, unless you just don't need money, I guess. But if you've got a house that's worth like 400 grand and then they're like, hey, we'll give you like $1 million for that shit. Most people go, yeah, sold. Give me that $1 million. Me, I wouldn't do that, but it's easy for me to say when you've got money already. I'm not as easy to manipulate with money. I've already got more than enough. Oh, we got a guy, we'll move over for him. And now the sun's coming out. I can hear thunder in the distance, yet there's freaking sun coming out. There's even a house back there. I wonder what the heck the house is about. Wow, that car that went by, I think, was burning oil. Unless that's me, it better not be me. Let's see, I don't see anything coming out my tailpipe. All right, well, cool, at least we got some sun. But yeah, I think that's the thunderstorm over there. But all right, I think that's good for this area, and then we'll just move on to the next area. Well, how cool is that? There's some Model Ts. They're not going the same way as me, but I gotta catch them right before I turn. Though it looks like I got another storm on my tail here. I escaped the one, just to go right back into the fray, it seems. So let's turn on a little windshield wipey. Wow, that's like one of the darkest places I know. Or I wonder, am I just getting back into the same storm I already just went through earlier? Alright, cool. We're finally getting rid of some of this shit. I had so many rocks stuck in my tires, I can hear them just, whatchamacallit, whizzing away. Well, we got rain and sun now. Hell yeah. Probably a rainbow somewhere then. And now it just stops. We're in Unadilla, and one of the very few buildings that I know of in Unadilla is just this little party store. I think there's also like a church and like a little schoolhouse over here too. And then we're gonna go straight because this is the actual road I like. If you keep going down those twisties, that's like where the actual track that everybody likes to stay on goes. But that's not what the point of this video is. Not in the right car for going around road courses or anything anyway. Not that that's a real road course anyway. There's that schoolhouse I was talking about. It's not used, obviously. It's just a historical building at this point, but it is what it is. Is it bone dry here? Did it not even rain over here yet? All right, that's cool at least. Or if it did rain, it didn't rain much. Didn't even see that. Shit. Whoop, saw that one. And then while dodging it, hit another one. Jocelyn, dead road. Dead end road. That's great, a dead road. I won't get too close to him and tailgate. I try to give people space. Plus, I don't want him spraying a bunch of dirt all over my shit. It's already dirty enough. Though it is a Raptor. I mean, it's meant to be all dirty. I still like to have it be all clean. But if you can't dirty it up every once in a while, what's the point of the truck? That's a good way of looking at it. here comes probably a Chrysler, I want to say. I almost said Dodge, but I'm pretty sure that's Chrysler. Same difference. Oh, he's going home. I almost couldn't even tell that was a driveway, but it is. It was blending in real good. Jeez, there's just giant mammoth holes. I'm glad I'm in my truck and not my Lincoln. These are the kind of things that if I hit them wrong, they'd probably pop my damn tire. That's the problem with small 20-inch tires with low profile, or rims with low profile tires and shit. They don't have a lot of give. More people. What's he got? Kayaks? Oh, she's got kayaks. There's an older lady with white hair. Boys Road. Yeah, still, there's that freaking storm back there. I don't know if you'll see it before the thing can even get to it. The thing's on a gimbal, like I've said, so it doesn't always listen to what I want to point at. I know I can lock the gimbal, I just don't know how. Man, we're already running out of battery. This thing does not have the best battery life anymore, but I used to run my YouTube channel off this little DJI thing, so I'm sure I wore that battery out. Oh, we got a boat launch place over here. Can't really see it through all the trees. Here we got a little outhouse. And probably also for changing. It might just be for changing. It might not even have a toilet in it, but it sure looked like it did. Ugh, man. Well, dirt roads do have potholes. That's what they do. All right, now we're gonna go down Embry. Let's see. Purposely turn so I can get my thing to turn off. Otherwise, I gotta do it. This road's basically only big enough for one car, so hopefully nobody else comes down here while I'm in this. I don't think I've been down here in this truck yet. And then there's also a nice little spot you can like pull in and chill. Yeah, why not? I'll show you guys real quick. It's for boat launching and stuff, but no one's around. Everybody's at work. Oh, nope, we ain't making that. Reverse. All right, then we'll just get ready to go and just back up and get ready to pull out in case somebody comes and does want to park their boat or something. But yeah, we'll just get out real quick. Hopefully it doesn't start raining on me. Ugh, man, not easy to get in and out of that when you're a short guy. But yeah, there's just sand and everything. And then if you walk up there, you can go and get out of my face, mosquito. The mosquitoes are already trying to get me. Then if you just walk down here, there's a lake. I'm just gonna walk down to it. I don't think I'm technically supposed to, but I'm not launching a boat, so who cares? And then you guys can see the little lake. And I just walked through a spider web. I better not find a spider on me. I don't like those bastards. And there you go. And there's the lake. Huh, I think there's a frog right there. Or a crayfish or something. Anyway though, let's get back to the truck, just in case somebody comes. That'd be great. Go show you guys a lake. Somebody jumps in my truck and just leaves. Man, that truck looks awesome. All right, now let's finish going down this cool road. Like I said, it's only big enough for one car, so hopefully nobody else comes. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to get creative. But this is probably one of my most favorite chill roads. There's so much nature. so many holes, but at least you're only going like 20 when you hit them. So this thing and its box shocks, it's like, eh. You feel it, but it doesn't really feel like it hurts the car like it would in a normal car. I'm sure it's still not good for the thing. All right, hopefully no one's coming up the hill at like 100 miles an hour. Nope, we're good. I always get a little worried about that. I mean, just because I'm driving sensitively doesn't mean everybody else is going to. Ugh. Ouch. I'm trying to dodge these holes, but I can't really see them. It's too, my sunglasses are too dark, and it's too dark in here. Now, a normal person would just take their sunglasses off, but hell no, I ain't taking them off and on 30 times. I'm just leaving them on until I get home. That's just what I do. Obviously, unless it gets like legit dark, I'm not gonna just wear my sunglasses at night like in that song. You know what? I don't even fucking know any of the songs other than I wear my sunglasses at night. And then I think he says, so I can, and then I have no fucking idea. Not even the slightest clue. If someone offered me $1 million to guess the next line, couldn't do it. Oh, there's some holes. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I'm sinking into this shit. I probably am. I think this is just like loose, sandy kind of road. I think like only 1 or 2 people actually even live down this thing. Its main purpose is just like lake access and nature. All right, there's always a huge hole here. Half the time this is covered in freaking water too. But it's got to get pretty tall. They were at least smart and put it elevated up. That one's not as common as the next one. There's another one right up over this next hill, if I recall. Oh, somebody's hunting, probably. Or just walking around. Can't even see really inside it. Totally tinted. Though I found out these windows are tinted more than I would have thought too. I think they're stock, but I can barely see inside if I look at it through my apartment window. Yeah, this is a spot that floods a little more often because it's not as elevated. Especially further down here. But it looks like we're good today. It didn't rain nearly enough for that to be an issue. It was pretty much just like a quick, hello, rain, all right, peace. Just Michigan being Michigan. Don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes or so. That's what they always say. Though I feel they say that in a lot of states. I don't think that's just a Michigan thing. Big old hills. But all right, we're coming up to a stop sign in a main road, so I'm gonna put this thing away for now until we get to our next area. All right, here's the last little bit of roads that I like. This will be the last part of the video. I don't even know if this camera's gonna last the whole time. It's already down to like 37%. The mic is fine. The mic's at like 75. And even if that died, I could still just use the mics on the thing, but can't do nothing if the thing itself dies. Although I think I have a USB-C cord in here. I could just plug it in, but I think we're getting long enough in the video anyway. It's probably gonna be like a 20, 30, 40 minute video anyway. And it's kind of a pointless video anyway. It's mostly just me shooting the shit with you guys and just driving around, just relaxing. I would have had more fun if it hadn't rained on me, but even that was a little interesting, I guess. And then the thunderstorm did, in fact, go the opposite way. I looked it up on a map after I stopped with the video. And I was like, oh, so that's what hit me. Because there was nothing when I left. It said it was supposed to rain at like 5, but I guess it's going to rain at 5 at my house. Now if I start going other places, well, now that what do you call it, prediction is not going to work. That's just for at my house. So I should have thought about that, but I wasn't really thinking. This is usually the way I take back from the dispensaries too. We'll definitely wait for him. I always like to give shit like that the right of way. I probably could have made it no problem, but is that deer? I think I do see deer. Either that's deer or a person walking. I see something up ahead. I'm always looking super far ahead while driving. It is deer. Where there is one, there's usually more. He's down there looking at me like, what the fuck? I was trying to pass. And then you got in my way. Man, there's not even bumps here. The dude who does the grading just like had his blade bouncing, I guess. Oh well, it's still less annoying in this than it would be in something else. And then I look at what the gimbal gets and it's like somehow perfectly still. I don't know how these things do that. Because it doesn't look like it would actually be able to hold itself steady at all. It looks like it would still shake all over the place just looking at it, but hey, I'm not an engineer, so. Although, funny enough, my real father is an engineer. And then my father figure that was actually in my life, my grandpa, was an inventor, engineer, shit, mechanic. He was jack of all trades. But yeah, I like this road because it's just peaceful. There's usually not a lot of people down it. So I don't have to like go dodging around people all the time. And then it comes up to a big ass red bridge that I always liked going across as a kid. And it's got rapids and everything. Then there's another bridge just like that up the road a little bit, but it's not as impressive looking. I think it's technically longer though. But it's just kind of gray and boring. It used to be rusty and I thought they were just gonna get rid of it, but nobody wanted it. Everybody likes these old school bridges out here. So I'm cool with that. We should definitely keep our history and not just go, oh, well, here comes a deer. See, he was coming off the side of the road and I saw him coming from a mile away. Anybody else? Nope, think we're good. Alright, what do we got? Nobody that way, nobody that way. We are good. Weight limit 20 tons on bridge. I think we clear that. Another deer. More deers. Wonder if that one was from that little flock or if that one other one was just a loner. And this is a lot worse than it looks. Well, my car's filthy again, but I'll give it a nice road car wash. It just seems that the sides are so wide, just going down the road and spraying road water on it kind of washes it all off. And we're to the bridge. I think it was made in Ohio, Canton, Ohio, if I recall. Yep, that's what it says up on the doohickey anyway. And then here's all the frickin' crazy rapids. We've had a lot of frickin' rain lately, so they're definitely a cruising. Then we're to another part of my favorite road. I can either go straight or turn left or right. Really, any which way I go is great. Hard to see around here, but luckily when I'm up in my truck, I have enough space to be able to see. Now I just gotta look out for deer and people on bikes. There's lots of deer and people on bikes on this road. It's only a 35-mile-an-hour road, unfortunately. It'd be such a fun road if you could go faster, but with all the bicyclists and the wildlife, I can see why it's just 35. So I'll just do my normal 5 over. Camera's still not flashing red. I didn't know if this thing was going to have enough battery to get done. I still don't. There's quite a bit of road here to go down. This is just Huron River Drive. It just kind of cruises down the Huron River. Makes sense. Though not every freaking road makes sense. I've seen some road named some weird shit and then it has nothing to do with anything, so. Oh, we got a tuned up Dodge here. He's got big ass rims. I was always told it's not legal for your tires to stick out past your fender, and that's why this thing has such wide fenders, just so it doesn't break the law. Sure does make it look aggressive and cool, though. Oh, there's people running. This is one of those things they added recently. There was not always a road there for people to run on. That was always like just grass when I was a kid. There was no fence or anything there. They put the fence in, they got tired of people getting hit by trains. People would cross and go like fishing and stuff. Now you have to cross a damn chain link fence. Not the hardest thing to do, but most people don't want to put up with that shit when you could just walk past before. The mud on the side of my truck is already melting off from just going down the road at 35, 40 miles an hour. Sometimes I accidentally go 45, but I try to catch myself and slow a little back down. Cop might let you go for 5, but he's not going to let you go for 10 over. That's just not happening. I'm going to let the bus go because I'm not an asshole. And then I'm going to go. Hopefully the other guy will let me go. Sweet, he's not going to be an ass. Nice. Oh, now my thing is yelling at me, telling me it's low on battery. So it looks like we're not going to be able to complete the whole road. It'll probably just shut off on me and I won't be able to do my outro. Hell, I might get caught up halfway through this outro anyway, but the rest of this road's pretty cool, but it's not like, oh my God, amazing anyway. So we'll just end it here. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.